Um, yeah, just throw the whole damn show away. Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole giving you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. And this is my review on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 2, Sisters Before Misters. Okay, production, bravo, y'all got to do better than this because I'm getting bored as hell, but let's get started. So Kenya is telling Sheree at Ross's birthday party that Martell flirted with her about 6 months ago on DM. And she pretty much, Sheree calls him over to start the shit and start the drama, which I wouldn't be shocked that this was all planned. And then we go back to Candy, who was still in a Hulk rage at Ross's party, ready to jump on Courtney. And so all of them come together and they kind of confront Martell. I wouldn't even say confront, but they talk to Martell about the proof that he did try to holler at Kenya first. And also the fact that he's apparently dating someone else in the Atlanta area. And he says if he has dated someone else or if he is dating someone else, she's getting the short end of the stick. I mean, Martell, that still isn't answering the question because I'm sure if you are juggling multiple women, someone's going to get the short end of the stick. So answer the question though. So are you dealing with someone else or not? But anywho, so Candy is still upset. And then in her confessional, she says that Sonya allowed her to walk into this mess when it came to Courtney. And I'm like, Candy, this is a TV show. What did you expect? They need some type of, excitement because so far this shit is boring. But at the same time, I mean, you should be aware of this. They're going to catch you off guard at any moment, especially when they know your only real emotions are crying or rage. So they need that for their ratings. Anywho, so Kenya shows the DM to Martell and Sheree, and Martell flips out like a freaking female, and he got disrespectful. He definitely, came a little too hard for someone who's innocent, and Kenya got disrespectful back. Still very boring. Then we see Ralph with their beautiful daughter. Him, I guess Ralph and Drew's daughter, I'm assuming that's their daughter, but she's a beautiful little girl. And so Drew talks about her father having Alzheimer's and how it's hard for her to watch. And I've been through that. I've actually had multiple people in my family that have dealt with Alzheimer and dementia. My grandfather passed from it. It's really hard. And I often wonder, would I rather see a family member die from Alzheimer's or a family member die from like the big C or something like that? Because with the big C, they're in pain, but at least they know who you are. I don't know if that sounds selfish, but I just, it's hard when you love someone and they know who you are, your entire life. And then now when you walk in a room, they don't even know who you are. That was extremely difficult for me, to the point where I couldn't even see my grandfather or speak to him because I was just like, you don't know who I am. Like, this is difficult. And my grandmother's going through it right now too, actually. So, she claims in her confessional, her and Ralph are in a good place. And child, we know that it's definitely a damn lie at this point. So Sonya meets with Candy, and Sonya, of course, is trying to be the new Sheree and becomes the bone carrier about the Courtney drama and stirs the pot some more. But Candy did a me in this situation. She did a straight me. And what does that mean? Because I'm one of those people where, why do you feel comfortable coming to me about what someone said about me? And that's what Sonya said. Sonya pretty much came to Candy and where they were talking over dinner or lunch and pretty much said the things that Courtney was saying about um Candy. And so with that, Candy was like, well, what did you say? You know what I mean? Like, what did you say about me? What did you say to defend me? Because I'm one of those people where if they feel that comfortable coming to you to talk mess about me behind my back, why do they feel so comfortable? And what did you say to make them feel comfortable? See, I'm one of those type of people. Like, don't come to me being the bone carrier. You tell me what the hell you said. And Candy did the same thing. Like, so what did you say? And Sonya was like, well, I said, you're my friend. And, Candy was like, well, you didn't defend me at all. And no, the hell she didn't. Because she's not your friend, Candy. She is your friend for TV. That's the difference. She's your friend for TV. She's trying to get in good with the people who have been on Bravo in the Real Housewives of Atlanta for years. But she's not your friend. And Candy, when are you going to learn that? So most of these people on this show are not your friend. They're just trying to get in good with you because you are one of the top housewives. That's it. That's all. So at the end of the day, Candy was like, did you take up for me? And Sonya was like, well, she didn't really call you ghetto. Look, damn it, Sonya, you playing both sides of the fence. Miss me with that shit. Anywho, so with that being said, then, child, this damn episode was so boring. Candy and Todd are at Blaze, and he talks about his dreams about, his movies and production and stuff like that. But he said he's made so much money off of the restaurant game. That's why he wants to open up more restaurants. So then he can use that money to kind of, pretty much do all the production and movies that he wants, which is a smart move. Because if I had the means to do that, I would do that too. And then Candy's fine ass cousin, he was a cutie. He a big boy, but he a cute big boy. Hey boo, how you doing? So yeah, he shows up and he definitely has his arm in a sling. And so the production comes up and pretty much tries to talk to Candy like, are we gonna address the elephant in the room? And Candy is like, we're not about to talk about that. So pretty much we put two and two together and figure out that's the cousin that got shot at the restaurant. And so one thing I will appreciate about that, even though it's a legal issue, I think Candy was also being very protective over her family in that situation, which I definitely respected that. But both her and Todd shut it down. Like, no, we're not talking about that. This is a legal issue, and also it's a big issue right now. So hell no, like you're not gonna get everything. And in this situation, you're just not gonna get it. You're gonna get a legal response from my attorney, telling me what to say. That's all you're gonna get. So then we see Kenya play tennis with a WAG, which is like a wife or girlfriend of someone in the NFL or NBA or whatever. And her name is Akila. And I honestly think that scene was more of showing a new potential cast member to Housewives because I really didn't get anything new in that situation. So I think that was kind of like an introduction to see how people are going to accept her on the show. So Sonya and Sheree meet about how Kenya keeps putting these labels on black men. And to a certain extent, I understand that. But at the same time, Martell deserves the labels. I mean, it is what it is, Sheree. He deserves them. He deserves every label Kenya gives him and then some. So Drew is in the studio with Randy and a producer, and they're trying to collab with the producer. But in my opinion, this scene seems more about Randy showing his talents and not Drew. It to me it was almost like Randy was like, let me get on the keyboard. Let me do this. Let me do that. It was more about Randy. So next, Sheree is at her alleged She by Sheree factory. And she claims that 273 orders are being shipped. Okay, Sheree. Okay. Can someone confirm if they were one of those 273 orders? And if so, did they get their product? I'm just curious. Just curious. So yeah, and so with that, Kenya comes to the factory and they have a talk about the nonsense with Martell. And pretty much, Sheree, of course, is making excuses for Martell. And Kenya's saying you can't talk, a man shouldn't talk to a woman that way. And, at the end of the day, this show is boring. I don't even know what to say. I can't even get good commentary because I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better. I'm telling you, they only have until the fourth episode. After that, I think I'm done because it's so boring. We have nothing to really talk about. We have nothing to really give real commentary on. Like, it was just a bullshit scene back and forth. Sheree saying don't label Martell or any other black man. Kenya is saying a black man shouldn't talk to her any kind of way. And then the damn episode goes off. Child, y'all can comment below. What the hell did y'all think about this episode? Do you think, what's going on? Like, do you think they gave us more hype to try to push us to watch because they knew they didn't have anything? Or maybe there's more coming up. But what did you guys think about this episode? Do you think it was a good episode? Do you think it was boring as hell? Please drop your comments below, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Peace.